I'm getting a lot of emails from Profex users asking for support, for example because the installation doesn't work or they have problems creating instruments configuration and so on. And I don't mind at all. I'm actually enjoying being in contact with the community. However, I also noticed that I always have to send the same requests to ask the same information from them. So I thought I will record this video and show you how to properly ask for support. So let's pretend we have a problem with this project here. For example, I want to run search match in the phosphate phases and I apply some restrictions. I can require californium as a one element in the phases. And if I run search match, now I will get an error message because none of the phosphate phases contains californium. So it tells me there are no phases in the database with these restrictions to perform search match on. Now, suppose you don't know what to do and you want to contact me and ask for support. Here's what you should do. There's a new page on the Profex website and it gives instructions how to ask for support. There's also a legal statement about the privacy policy. That's a requirement from my side. I have to tell you what I am going to do with your data once you send me an email. So read this and only proceed if you actually agree with the privacy policy. But the important part is this list over here. It asks you to send me a description of your problem. That might seem obvious, but I can tell you I get a lot of emails just telling me it doesn't work. And these emails go to the trash immediately. I'm not responding to them. So I need a proper description of your problem. And also send me instructions how I can reproduce the problem. And usually the problem only occurs with your project. And then it really helps if you send me your project. I will show you in a minute how to do that. And also if it's a problem with the Profex configuration or with the installation, usually I will ask you to send me the log file because this contains a lot of information on what's going on in the background. And then if you agree with the privacy statement, you can send this information, the description, the project and the log file to this new email address, support@profex-xrd.org. So let's do that with our problem here. And it is important to restart Profex and then reproduce the problem, because only then all the information will be written to the log file. So close Profex, open it again, and then reproduce the problem. So in my case, I wanted to apply this restriction, run search match. Now the problem occurred. And then what you should do is go to project and save the project backup. Now it tells me down here in the refinement protocol that it has created a zip file. In which folder? I can go to locations, current project. This is the zip file. So you attach this to an email and send it to me. And the second point is I need the log file. And this can also easily be found from locations, log file. It opens another file browser at the location of the log file. And the log file is called profex.log. So you also attach this. You attach the two files, the archive and the log file, to an email and send it to me with a description of your problem. It is important that you send me the log file before you restart Profex again, because the log file is erased every time you start Profex, and the log of the problem you reproduced will be lost next time you start Profex. If you are using Linux, it's a little bit different. In Linux, you don't find the log file locations in the locations menu. That's because there is no log file. In Linux, it writes the log output to the standard error output. You can see that when you start Profex from the command line. You will actually see the log output here. So to send me the log file on Linux, you need to redirect this output to a file. So you have to start Profex from the command line. And then we direct the standard error output to a file in my home directory, profex.log. Now we start Profex, we reproduce the problem, we close Profex, and then here we have the log file. You send this by email before you start Profex again. I am fully aware that this video might backfire. Now maybe hundreds of people ask me for support. And please keep in mind that I expect you to do your own refinements. I'm not doing refinements for you, and I don't mean to sound condescending, but I have limited time available for Profex. It's a one-man show. I develop Profex, I record these videos, and I record them especially to avoid answering the same questions all over again. So please do your homework, please try to solve your problems yourself. But if you get stuck, if you find issues maybe with the installation or want to report a bug, this is how you do it. And then in that case, I actually encourage you. I need feedback from the community to improve Profex. So hopefully I will not be flooded with error messages, but anyway, that's how you can report them. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.